Hey guys, it's me again. I'm back with another episode. This episode's been a long time in the making. This is pretty much all the stuff that I've bought. Well, it's obviously since episode 79, but I mean, like, it's going back quite a while. I shot that episode a long time ago. But yeah, I'm back. So what have I been up to? I've been shooting videos here and there. I really have been taking like quite a lot of time. I've been off work sick for about 6 weeks roughly, all due to stress and all that kinds of bollocks. But I'm back now. I've been back 3 weeks, but this is the first full week that I've just finished. So I'm knackered, but it's been good to get back and it's good to see everybody again. So I've been enjoying that. And yeah, I haven't really picked up much else since. I haven't picked up a lot of stuff. I say a lot of stuff. I've got like 11 games here, but it's pretty much all the stuff that I could afford, or I've been sort of trading and selling some stuff to get funds to buy things and just all that kinds of stuff. You know how it goes. But most of the stuff that I put up in my Sailor Trades video, I didn't get any sales on here, so no surprise. I never seem to. But yeah, I put it up on like Game Trader, Retro Game Trader, Game Gear Group, Gamer World, these kind of sites on Facebook that are out there for game collectors. I put quite a bit up on there, and I've sold a fair chunk of it, so I'm happy enough with that. So that's all good. And yeah, so that's it pretty much. So anyways, moving on, I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I've picked up. I would have liked this episode to be a bit bigger, a bit more packed with more things, because it's like a landmark episode. But I shall do that for episode 90, if we ever get there. If we ever get there. It's a big if at the moment, but we'll see. But anyway, so I picked up some DVDs lately. Now, this one I heard people talking about. I kind of remember it back in the day. I was young when this came out. Well, I say young. I was about 13, 12, 13. But I kind of remember it on TV, and I don't know why, but it sort of rings a bell with me. The DVD in question is Killer Net, by Linda LaPlante. It's one of those cyber stalking kind of DVDs, and for the life of me, I can remember bits and bobs of it. It's got fucking that dude. What's his name? Jason Orange from Take That. So it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. It's gonna be awful. Yeah, it's got a few good characters. Well, a few good actors in here. Paul Bettany, who was in Wimbledon. Master and Commander and A Beautiful Mind. You know, Emily Wolf, dog Wolf, was in Full Monty. So I'm looking forward to watching this. It's not dated very well apparently, but I'm looking forward to watching it and seeing what it's going to be like. I have my friend Brian was talking about it on Facebook, and I thought I'd look it up on eBay, and I managed to get it for like £1.99. So I thought, yeah, £2, ain't gonna break the bank, is it? So we shall purchase. A couple of wrestling DVDs. Now, if you've been looking through my history, I don't know why you would, on YouTube, I have been watching quite a lot of WWE videos, and there's something I forgot to put in the video, which I'm going to do right now. Yeah. Oh dear. So yeah, so I have been watching quite a lot of WWE videos. I kind of have a hit or miss relationship with that fucking thing. It's sometimes I'll like it, sometimes I'll hate it, and I've kind of been getting back into liking it again. I don't generally like the new stuff that's coming out. It's kind of crap, but I like all the older wrestling stuff. And I like to relive it. You know, I mean, I grew up with it. I was a big wrestling fan back in the day, and I grew up with it. And I've got quite a lot of wrestling games as well. That sort of just stems off the love of it that I had when I was a kid. So I decided to go back and check out all my heroes from back in the day, and I got some DVDs. First up is the history of the Undertaker, 3-disc set. It's all right. It's got quite a few matches on it. I'm not going to sit and read through them all. That's them all there. Actually, I'll leave it there for a sec so you can have a look. But yeah, it's got quite a few matches in there. It's good as well. It goes into how he started his career in WWE and sort of where he's gone. everything that he's been up to, and it's up to the 13-0 record at WrestleMania, so that's been eclipsed. So it's relatively old, but it's not too bad. I would recommend getting it if you like The Undertaker. It's not too bad. Another one I got is Hulk Hogan Ultimate Anthology. Again, relatively oldish now, but it goes through his career with WWF, before WWF and after, like WCW, and a couple of independent wrestling shows that he did after WCW, before he came back to WWE. So yeah, and it's even got his Hall of Fame speech on there, which is pretty cool as well. We all know in real life this guy, Terry Bollea, is a bastard, but he was a pretty good wrestler for back in the day. So it's a good DVD, and I would recommend checking that one out. One that I got, it was actually in that bundle, was this one. This is the one I actually wanted it for, is Heart and Soul, the Hart Family Anthology. Loved these guys back in the day. Bret Hitman Hart, Owen Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart. These guys were class. Even now, Bret Hart's still pretty cool. So I enjoy watching all the old wrestling with them. And yeah, of course, British Bulldog was on there as well. But yeah, I haven't watched this one yet, so I'm hoping it's going to be good. It didn't come with its sleeve, which kind of sucks. It just came like that. But for the price I paid for the 3 DVDs, I'm not really going to argue. So I got the 3 DVDs for £13 posted, and I got them off of DVD and Blu-ray selling group on Facebook, which I'm also a member of. So £13 for that 3. Can't really argue. I mean, you're like, what, £10, £12 each for them, so Heart and Soul can go for like 8 and 20 quid. So that's not too bad. I'm not really going to argue. And another one I got a while ago, which I've actually just recently finished watching, is Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Collection. Of course it's going to be the Ultimate Collection. Would it be anything else? This one's alright. It takes you through, obviously, his Intercontinental title reigns, WWF World title reigns, and some good feuds that he had, like with Undertaker, Macho King, Randy Savage, and Hulk Hogan. Also has a couple of wrestling matches with Andre the Giant, Honky Tonk Man. All these really awesome wrestlers back in the day. And it's good as well because it sits down and it goes through, he sits down and goes through, like, narrates some of them, the matches, and he also sits down between the matches as well and tells you what he was going through at the time and a bit more about his life and stuff, because of course, you know, we all know recently that he sadly passed away. Which did actually have a bit of an effect on me because he was one of my favourite wrestlers back in the day. So it's really nice to go back and watch this. And of course as well, right at the end of the DVD, it's a 3-disc edition. It goes into his little tenure in WCW. He had a little feud with Hollywood Hogan in WCW, and he actually did a really good entrance in that in his first match. So I would highly recommend getting this. It's really, really good. If you like Ultimate Warrior back in the day, this is top quality. He wasn't the best wrestler in the world, let's be honest. He was a bit fucking strange, but for what he was, and for what, you know, a lot of joy he gave you back in the day, he was absolute quality wrestling. He's one of my favourite all-time wrestlers, to be fair. And of course that WrestleMania match that he had with Hulk Hogan, a WrestleMania 6 title for title match. He's the only wrestler to hold the WWF World Championship and the WWF Intercontinental title at the same time. So yeah, but it's a brilliant wrestler, and the energy and commitment he put into his matches as well. Fantastic guy. Also tells you a bit more about him before WWF, UCW. He was in that as well, and he was a tag team partner with Sting, who that's how they both started, actually, was a tag team partnership. I can't remember the name. What was it that they had? Body Rockers, I think it was. But yeah, anyway, it's a good DVD, and I only paid, I think it was about $5.99 for that on eBay, so it was pretty good. Came sealed. I am just at the end of the DVD, so that's not too bad. So yeah, so I got them, and I'm probably going to get more. I think there's a few more out there. I'm not entirely sure who else there is. I know there's a Mr. Perfect one, he was pretty cool back in the day. And yeah, there's loads of them, so I'm going to go and have a look through them, have a rake, shall we say. Other stuff that I got that's not game related. Football programmes. Now, I occasionally collect them. I only collect Aberdeen ones. But I decided that I was going to get, because I went to the European campaign this year, they went to play Daugava Riga in the first qualifying round and beat them 8-0 in aggregate. I went to the Pataudry one where they won 5-0, which was pretty good. I missed the Groningen game in the second qualifying round. It was 0-0, but they beat them 2-1 in Holland to go through, which was a massive, massive shock, because Groningen's quite a big team. So that was really nice that we beat them over there. I think it was our first win in Holland as well, competitively, so that was good. And I wanted to go to the Real Sociedad game, but I missed that. So, but I wanted to get the programs anyway. I got the Groningen one, which is over there. I won't bother pulling it out. But I got this one as well, so it's the Real Sociedad one. Quite expensive. I mean, Real Sociedad is like the biggest team Aberdeen have played in years in Europe. So, yeah, it's a big talking point for us Aberdeen fans. So we're happy enough with that. And we lost 5-2 in aggregate, but we put in a good show in Spain to only lose 2-0. And at Pataudry, we were 2-1 up going into the last like 2 minutes, I think it was, and then they managed to grab 2 late goals to win 3-2. So that was a bit of a bummer, but hey, we put in a good show, so we can't really argue. And I decided to go back because I want to get the 1983 ones that they had in the European Cup Winners' Cup run, where they won that tournament. And I got this one. It's the European Cup Winners' Cup quarter-final second leg at Pataudry against Bayern Munich. That's probably, would go as far as to say right up there with the win that they had over Real Madrid in the final. The 3-2 win over Bayern Munich at Pataudry was massive. Bayern Munich were one of the biggest teams in Europe back then. I mean, even now they still are. But back then they were massive. And the German Bundesliga was the biggest league in Europe. So to beat Bayern Munich like that was fantastic. And it got Aberdeen through to their first European semi-final. So that was pretty awesome. So I got those. And they were only like, well, the Real Sociedad one was like £8, which sucks. Because it was like, what was it? £3 at the game. So should have gone. And the Bayern Munich one was only like £2.50, I think it was. Or official programme price of 50p. So not going to argue. So I'm happy enough with them. And they're both mint, so that's cool. Right, moving on to the games, because that's what you watch my programme, my channel for. 12 minutes. I haven't even mentioned a game yet. So yeah. Right, I hinted at a game in episode 7 to 8. That I couldn't find. It was for the PSP and it was bugging me. But we had all our boxes moved about because we were getting our floors redone. And I finally found it. And it is The Third Birthday. Now, if anybody knows about this game, it's actually, I think it's, what was it, Parasite Eve 3. I think it's Parasite Eve 3. I haven't played it yet. I'm still going through Parasite Eve 2 at the moment. But I want to get this one to play on it after I've done that. And it's pretty cool. I mean, the outside box is a bit beat up. I'm not going to lie. It's still product protected, sealed on one end. But it's a nice wee box. I did overpay for this. I did seriously overpay for this, but I don't really care. That's the game there. Pretty fucking awesome artwork. That's a really good artwork for that game. Comes in a nice red case. Nice bit of tissue holding the game in place. Because of course, as we know with PSP, the disc holder's fucked. So, but nice cover for the manual. But keep that bit of tissue in there because it holds it in place. So that's pretty cool. A couple of art cards. They're pretty awesome as well. Nothing on the back of them, but they're nice to have in the collection. I'll just show you a little bit of a close-up view of them. Thought they were pretty decent. Came with 2 art cards initially, so that's cool. And a confidential official art book. Again, some really nice artwork in here. I'm not really going to hold it up. That's some of the characters in the game. More characters. But yeah, some really good artwork as well. And this is really nice to have. It's a nice hardback book. So altogether, that came to a grand total of, it's £20 exactly. Which I know is overpaying for it. Because they can go for a lot less. But I'm not caring. You know, at the time it was the only one on eBay. There's now more on eBay, as you do. But you know, I'm just really happy to have it. It's a nice game. I'm probably going to get a replacement at some point because the outside box is bugging me a little bit. I don't think it would, but it is. But yeah, I really can't wait to play it because I've heard nothing but good things about this. So this is going to be wicked. So that's great. So for 20 quid, overpaid, but you know what? I was happy enough to pay that. And that was one of the first things I picked up after episode 77. I believe it was, so weren't too bad. Right, moving on, I'm going to show you PS2. I got 3 games off of a seller on Game Gear Group by the name of Paula Gilligan Hunter. She always gives you good deals, and she's a really nice lady as well. So I got Puzzle Quest. I don't know why. I just seen the front cover. I thought it looked pretty decent, so I thought I'd pick it up. It's kind of like it's a puzzle game, but it's called Puzzle Quest: Challenge of the Warlords, and it looks pretty good. So I'll give it a go. I mean, my girlfriend likes puzzle games, so she'll probably want to play that. Comes in the fucking really shitty PS2 cases, like they released late on in the PS2's life. I don't like that. Simpsons game, which I think I already have. I'm going to need to double check, but I'm pretty positive I already have it. And Ghost Rider, which I didn't have, but I wanted to get. I didn't want to pay a lot of money for this one in particular because it is crap, but I've heard it's shit. Not played it, but I am going to give it a blast. So for the 3 games I paid, I think it was about £6 posted for the 3, which is not too bad considering. Sorry, camera cut out. So yeah, like I say, it's not too bad considering like that it was like £3.20 posted in the package, like in the label. So I thought that was pretty decent actually. So she made £2.80, but I know that it's profit because I know what she paid for them, so it's not too bad. So I'm happy enough with that anyway. So that's awesome. So Paul, if you're watching, thanks very much. That's pretty cool, and I look forward to buying off you again very soon. And I know I am going to be buying off you again very soon because there's something that you're keeping past for me, which I'm going to be purchasing as soon as I get paid, which is 7 days from now. Not that I'm counting down. Kind of am a little bit, to be fair. Anyway, right, moving on. So I got an PS2 game, and this is from a girl called Anne-Marie Walker. She's from Glasgow. I speak to her on Facebook every now and again, but it was actually a competition win. Now, I've never won a competition before, so I was actually quite pleased with myself. She asked us to pick a number from 1 to 100, and the 2 numbers that she would randomly pick out would win a prize. I can't remember what the main prize was, but I know I wanted it. I really can't remember. For the life, I cannot remember what it was. It was pretty. It was a pretty good game anyway. But this was. She just said to me that you'd won, and I thought I'd won the competition, but I hadn't. I'd actually come runner up, and my number was number 27, which came up in her random number generator thing. And she sent me this for free, which for free, I'm not going to argue. It's Disney's Extreme Skate Adventure. Now, I'm actually going to play it. I am actually going to play this. It's complete. It's complete, and the disc's in good condition. So I'm not going to argue. That's a great thing, and you know, winning a competition is great. So I'm really happy. So thank you very much. I come runner up in a competition, but it's a win for me. So thanks very much, Anne-Marie, if you're watching. I know you subscribed to my channel. I told you it would be in this video. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but thank you very much, and that's awesome. I'm really happy with that. So thank you again. Next up is what we're going to do now. GameCube. I've got a GameCube game now. I originally had the box and manual for this game, but no disc. And I'd been searching for a disc to no avail for quite a while. But my friend on Game Trader, I believe, David Wilson, he put up a couple of games, and one of the games there was this one, and that is Mario Party 6. This is, well, it wasn't complete when I bought it. There's a game disc. It came with no manual. The disc is absolutely fine. It's flawless. There's not a scratch on it whatsoever. It came with no manual, but it came the box and the disc. So I just took the manual out of the box that I had, popped it in this one because it's in better condition, and I now have the box up for trade or sale if anybody wants it. Just a couple of quid I'll do for it, to be fair. But this one's going into my collection, so I now have a fully complete Mario Party 6. I would obviously like to have the box version with the microphone, but I'm really not fussed, to be fair, right now. This will do me fine. He also had Mario Party 7, but I had no manual, and he wanted just a little bit more than I was willing to pay for a game without a manual. So I will be tracking it down soon, and I know I need to get Mario Party 8 and 9, I believe it is. But yeah, so that's Mario Party 6 on the GameCube. A really good price paid for that. I paid, what was it? I think it was about £13 or £14 for it. Something like that. But yeah, it's absolutely mint, so I'm not going to argue. And the manual I had in the version the box that I had before was mint. So I'm not going to argue. So I got a fully mint complete Mario Party 6. So that's fucking ace. Really happy with that. Moving on to Game Boy. I had just one Game Boy game purchase. Came in a wee plastic case. The game itself's not in great condition, but it'll do. It's a Super Hunchback. It's a little bit shite there, and it's got an S3 on the back. I don't know. But yeah, Super Hunchback. It's a game I have wanted to play. I have seen a lot of it on eBay. It's been kicking about there, but it just goes for a little bit more than I want to pay. But I managed to get a good one for, I think it was about £2.50 or £2.49, something like that. So Super Hunchback on the Game Boy. It goes in the collection. It's increased it by 1. I am definitely on the hunt for more Game Boy games. So hopefully I'll get. And this is another one. This is fully boxed and complete on the Game Boy Advance. Now I don't generally pick up Game Boy Advance games fully boxed and complete. I don't generally pick up Game Boy games fully boxed. I have a couple. And if they're going for a cheap price, then I'll pick them up and boxed and complete. But I'm generally just a cart only kind of guy. But this series in particular, I do want to get fully boxed and complete. I have a couple. I didn't have this one, but I had mentioned it in a few videos beforehand that I had the loose cart, but it went missing. I cannot find it, no matter where I look or whatever. I've turned this place upside down looking for it. It's just completely gone. So that's a bit of a shame. But it's back, but it's fully boxed and complete, so it's better than before. And it's Donkey Kong on the NES Classics. The box is absolutely fine. It's got ever so slight crease down one side here. But I paid £6.50 posted for that, so that's a pretty good deal. It generally goes for around about the £10 mark-ish. And the game there in its wee bag. It comes with manual and a little Game Boy Advance thingy-madooha. So that's pretty cool. So I'm really happy with that. So that's another of the NES Classics fully boxed and complete. I've got a few of the NES Classics like loose cart. But I want to get them all boxed and complete at some stage. One that I've got that I really do enjoy is Ice Climber. Obviously I want to get that on the NES, but it's pricey as hell. But yeah, so that's Donkey Kong. Box is absolutely pristine, so pristine enough for me. So I'm really pleased with that. So that's great. So that goes into the collection. And I've got three games left, and they're all for the NES. I have been picking up NES games. Now this is probably why there's not so much games in this video, because NES is now pricey as fuck. But I'm really pleased to get them, and they're all boxed and complete as well, which is a boost. The first one is an NTSC game, but it's a series I've really wanted to get into, and trying to track them down loose cart's not too difficult. Trying to track them down boxed and complete is a nightmare. And like I said quite a few videos ago, and I've kept saying it, is I really wish I hadn't started collecting NES boxed, because it's just a nightmare and it's so expensive. But it makes it a bit more satisfying when you find one. But to find 3, it's pretty decent. And the first game is Dragon Warrior. It's fully boxed and complete, and it's in fantastic condition. It's got a couple of stickers in the front. It doesn't have a little poly block on the inside, but I've got loads of them spare, so I don't mind that. The cart I'm probably going to need to get replaced because the label's coming up on the corner, but aside from that, it's absolutely fine. The manual's in there, and it's in fairly decent nick as well. So, can't argue. Yeah, really pleased to get this in the collection. It's one of those games I've been wanting to track down for a while, but trying to get it boxed is a bloody nightmare. But it's a good role-playing game. So, yeah, fantastic. And I paid, I think it was £14 for that, but he gave me a bit of a refund because the cart's a bit fucked, and the manual's got a tear on the manual. So he gave me a refund, I think it was like £4.50, so it worked out roughly around about a tenner. So that's an absolute bloody steal for that game, I can assure you. Right, next one is Castellian. Now I've always wanted to get this game. It just looks brilliant. Even back in the day I can remember it when I was a kid, and I always wanted to play it, but just never got round to it. Never got the chance to. And it's one of those games that is growing in price. It's for whatever it is, it's not difficult to find, but for whatever reason this thing is going up in price quite astronomically at the minute. So if you can track down a copy, get one now, because sooner or later it's going to be ridiculous money. But it's fully complete. It's in great condition, bar, again, it's been crushed, sent in a jiffy bag. So to be fair, I'm quite surprised it survived the journey in this condition. and it's got a little bit of sellotape on the bottom, which is split, but I don't mind. That's not a problem. As soon as it's in a box protector, I'm never going to see the bottom of it anyway. Yeah, it's really quite firm. Again, no poly block on the inside, but not a problem. I have loads spare, so that's grand. So Castellian, I think I paid. What did I pay for that? It's $11.99 postage. I think that figure's ringing in my head. It was round about that. Could have been less actually. So I got a steal on that. So it does go to show you, if you do wait a little bit on eBay, you can actually get games for a good price. But yeah, you generally have to be relatively patient. This one was a buy it now, but it had a best offer on it. And it's a game, again, that's going up in price, so I'm really happy to get it fully boxed. I haven't seen a fully boxed one for a while, to be fair. And the box is in relatively good nick, bar a sticker on the front of it, which is going to annoy me. So I'm going to hopefully try and get it off. I don't know, I may just leave it, but I might attempt to take it off. But that game in question is Trog. Didn't know anything about this game back in the day, not that I can remember. But it's in fantastic condition, really. The box itself is absolutely fine. It's just, it's got the odd occasional nick on it, you know what I mean? Like the age of the thing. It's going to have a couple. It's got, obviously, an old sticker's been taken off here, but that's a sticker in question. And that's going to bug me senseless. And that's from Game Station, I believe. But yeah, it is boxed and complete. It does have its poly block in it. And the cart's absolutely fine. So, Trog. The manual's in there as well, and it's good condition too, so really happy with this. Like I said, it was buy it now. He had it listed for 20 quid. Generally, to be fair, that's not a bad price for it. But obviously I like to get a bit of a deal. Put in a cheeky offer of £12, which he declined very quickly. He didn't even counter offer it, which I hate it when they do that. It's like, well, I'm putting in an offer which you've asked for. If you're not going to counter offer it, how do I know what you're wanting to do? Because I put in one for a Game Boy game, and I kid you not, I put in like, I think it was £1 off the asking price, so it was like £5, so I put in £4, which is a pretty good deal for the game in question. And the boy counter offered at £4.99, says I'm not going any lower. I'm like, what the fuck is the point in that? It's a penny, you know what I mean? That really pissed me off. So I thought, I'm not even going to bother trying to barter with you. That was it. Deal done. Not even going to buy that. So yeah, so this one, so I went back and I put in another bid. I thought, right, £15 max, that's it. I'm not going to pay any more for it because the sticker in the front's going to piss me off. And he accepted it. So £15. So I may have got it like £1 cheaper. I don't know. But I'm really, really happy to have that. And it's 3 boxed NES games in the collection. They're really tricky to get now because I have so many. And I'm going to need to go on to a Sentinel. What am I looking for? I'm looking for something. Oh, here we go. I'm going to need to go on to Sentinel 64 and get some more protective cases because I have like, I think it's about 30 odd games that I still need to box up. They're all boxed and complete. And I'm also going to get, because I was watching Champion 2D Rob, I'm going to get the Sentinel cases for the Game Boy games as well. Because, like I say, I've got a couple boxed. And I figured, you know, I'm just going to go out there and I'm going to try and get them fully boxed. So, yeah, that's it, really. Yeah, but going back to WWE, I've got, when I was a kid, I think we all had them. You remember the little Hasbro figures, the ones that, like, barely moved? Like, you had, like, the arms moved or something. Occasionally, some of them had the leg move. But the Hasbro figures, I'm going to start collecting them again because I really enjoyed it back in the day. I collected them like a couple of years ago. I bought a few of them. And I had like 25 of them from when I was a kid anyway. I mean, they're all been used. I mean, they're all chipped paint and all kinds of shit. But it's memories, you know what I mean? It's like, it's priceless to me. And there's 2 in particular. There's a WCW Galoob one. They were the worst ever. They're just like poses like that or like that, you know. And they don't move. Solid plastic. So God knows how they were so popular. But I've got 2 in particular. I've got one from WCW and one from WWF that aren't worth any money at all. But to me, they're absolutely priceless because they were given to me by my gran before she passed away back in 1992. So they're priceless. So they're never leaving my collection at all, ever. But yeah, I decided I'm going to pick up a few more. Girlfriend absolutely hated it when I went and picked them up the last time. She gave me such a hard time for it. But you know what? It's my collection. Fuck her, right? So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get a few more. I'm actually going to pull them out later on. Why I mentioned it, if anybody wants to see a video, what I have, because I've seen a few videos on YouTube. There's a few people that have got them up. No gamers that I know of. I know a lot of the game guys in this community in particular do collect figures. So I figured, well, you know, a figure. Why not? So if you guys want to see that in a collections video, then I'll do that, because I'm running out of systems to do collections videos for now. I did like the N64 one not long ago. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to go, but let me know. And the Queen collection as well, that will happen at some point. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it, because there's so much of it. You know, if I might do stills, or I really have no idea what I'm going to do with that, but I will do it at some point as soon as I figure out a way of doing it. So Patty, if you're watching my channel, still, don't worry, it will happen. I promise, it will happen. But anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching episode 80. Moving into the 80 figures. Now, this is crazy. But there will be more to come. I'm not giving up collecting. I just wanted a little bit of a break, just to sort of recover. And that's where I've been. So this is why there's quite a big gap between episode 79 and episode 80. But don't worry, I'm back in full force. And once I get paid again, once I get myself sorted out, monetary-wise, I'll pick up some stuff. I haven't been back to Theryanshand for that reason. So whatever money I've had is got to go on fuel or cigarettes, which is really stupid, but that's life, isn't it? But yeah, anyway guys, that's it. So I'm going to go. Take it easy. Thanks very much for watching. Please rate, comment and subscribe. All the usual doohickey, whatever. And yeah, take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm hoping to have a video up soon. I don't know what it's going to be, but yeah, I'll be around, so don't worry about it. So keep checking back, and I'll see you soon. And thanks again for all my latest subscribers. You guys are amazing. So thanks very much. But yeah, add me on Facebook. You know, chat to me on Facebook. See if we can sort out a trade or whatnot. But anyway, take it easy, and bye for now. See you next time.